You know, the hip throw, right? Doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be from a headlock. Maybe I just have like an underhook here. You know, we're just doing some upper body wrestling here, and you know, have an underhook, a little bit of an angle, and I just shoot my hip through and go for the throw. So the only difference there was his arm was not grabbing my head, so it's not much different, and that's why it's a good option if you can maintain your posture in the headlock. You know, as a defense to the headlock. Okay, if you get bent over too far, you're not going to have the ability to throw them, because you're not going to be able to use your hips in the same way, because you need hip extension, and if they bend you over, you're not going to be able to stand up tall and extend your hips and lift. Okay? So if someone bends me over, starts to kind of pull me forward, it's unlikely that I'm just going to be able to use my back to recover. So I can still hold the hip here, but I'm going to step through and put my hand on his knee, kind of fall back, pulling his hip with me. See, my right hand's in the same spot as it was when I was doing the hip throw. But this time, as he pulls me forward, I'm not going to really resist it, but I'm going to put my hand on his knee, step between his legs, and then pull his hip with my right hand. So as he pulls me down, I'm just going to step, pull his hip, and then come up behind him, okay? Keep the headlock. A lot of times here, he's still got the headlock. So the important thing here is that I don't lean too much forward like this, because he could pull me right over the top, and now he's in the top position with the headlock. Okay? And now it's much more difficult for me. If I'm on top of him and he has the headlock, not a problem. I just got to keep my weight back, and I'll put my hands nice and wide. So he tries to pull me over the top, I can kind of push off the mat, push my butt back that way, throw me over the top. I can stay back. All right, now when I'm ready, when I feel like he's not pulling anymore, I can pull his legs back a little, put my knee up by his shoulders, and step over his legs here and pull my heel into the hip. It's called technical mount. And now I just need to clear the headlock. So I'm gonna frame one arm on his neck, okay, grab the arm that's on the neck, and I'm gonna drive my forearm into his neck as I push my head over his head like this. Okay. From there, I like to posture up, catch the arm. You can push the face down or put your hand in front of the face, step over the head, fall back for the arm bar. So that last part is just stabilize, clear the legs, step over to technical mount, knee up by the head, heel down here by the hip. Use your frames to clear the headlock. Posture up, bring the hand to the opposite side of the head. Hand can go to the floor. Step over the head, fall back for the arm lock. So all the way through, John's going to the headlock, he bends me over. I start to feel my weight too far in front of him, so I kind of go with it here. Catch the hip, step through. Hand goes right to the inside of the knee here. Pull the hip, okay, pull him down. You pull him right across the top of me, okay? He's gonna keep the headlock. I stabilize, make sure I don't get pulled over. Clear the leg, step over, get nice and high in this technical mount. Clear the headlock into the arm bar. Any questions, guys? Be mindful of your space on this one. So standing headlock, when they fold you over, pulling you in front, go with it, step between the legs, all the way to the armbar finish. 1, 2.